Hey everyone, today I'm going to be looking at the Anbernic RGNano. This was sent to me for free via the TikTok shop sold by Anbernic Direct. As you can see, this gaming device is so cute and so little, but it can actually play all the way up to PS1 games, so apparently it actually has some power to it somehow. So right now I'm just showing a few of the systems it should be able to play. Now obviously since the system does not have any joysticks on it, it can be a little bit difficult to play such systems such as PS1. I'm also using the default OS and settings. I know a lot of people who collect these are really into changing the settings and optimizing it, which is a good thing to do, but I have not done that yet in this video. Now one thing that really surprised me about this was how loud and how crisp and clear the speaker is, so let me show you.
Die, monster! You don't belong in this world! It was not by my hand that I'm once again given flesh.
So now to go over the actual console itself, it has an aluminum shell, so it's very strong. And I'm just going to throw all the stats on the screen. You can pause to read them, and I'm just going to skip over it. Now, this device also supports micro SD cards, so with the games, one thing that annoyed me was that they're all numbered, and they're ordered by number, so it's hard to navigate. If they had been alphabetical, it'd be much easier to navigate, but I can go through and change that myself. And I also plan on removing a lot of games and just adding the ones I specifically want to play. But overall, it seems to play all the systems pretty well. I haven't had that many issues, and I just need to learn how to optimize them to have even better performance. The only real issue I've had is just learning how the heck to navigate the UI on this. Now, this is obviously user error. It has nothing to do with the actual OS itself or the system itself. And like I said before, I'm sure if I install like custom firmware, I'd probably have a much better experience, but I just wanted to try out the default basic OS first just to see what it was like. I'm trying to look at this device from the perspective of an average consumer because, like I said, this is from TikTok Shop, and I read through the reviews on there, and it seems to be the average person doesn't want to actually like tinker with the device. They just want to be able to open it and play it, which is fine, but what I've quickly learned in this community that people love to tinker and mess with the devices themselves. So if you're buying this for someone who's maybe on the younger side or someone that's not really into tinkering with electronics, I don't see them having the most wonderful time with this. Now I have smaller hands, so even I was having trouble playing with this for more than like 30 minutes because it's so small. You can easily just get hand cramps and things like that. I also started to get a little bit of like eye strain because of how tiny the screen is. But overall, it's still pretty cool that it can play these games and can play PS1 without too much lag. Obviously, it depends on the game too itself. Like the more 3D games, I struggled a little bit with frame rate and things like that. And again, just navigating through the menus is a little bit weird. So if you push the power button, you'll get all the different settings. So I was trying to figure out why my Gameboy game was stretched a little bit, but I found out there is an aspect ratio screen. And you can quickly change it to the correct aspect ratio for the game. So now my Game Boy Advance game looks correct. It doesn't look weirdly stretched together. And as you can see, I was having a hard time getting it to actually show up on camera. It was way too bright, but I went through the settings and I finally found the brightness settings, turned them down, and now it's not whitewashed by my camera. So at the end of the day, if you're looking to get maybe like your first device or if you want to get this as a gift for somebody else, I personally would say this is more of like a niche collector's item. I don't really see the average consumer liking this device. But since I'm a bit of a collector and I do like looking at pretty much anything that comes out, I do enjoy that this does exist. I love innovation. I would rather these companies try new things rather than making like the exact same device over and over and over again. And for me personally, I always like when you can support your own games on it. So even if I want to play like community-made games, that's always great too. And obviously since this does have micro SD support, that's why I do like this device. But this is definitely not my go-to device. This would be like last-ditch effort to play something while I'm on the go or anything like that. So in the box I received with this, I got the console itself, the little keychain, a charging cable. One thing I did not receive was a protective carrying case. I know a lot of Anbernic devices do come with them, but this one does not seem to come with one. And that's pretty much all I have to say about this device. At the end of the day, it is cool. I like it. I don't think everybody will. And I didn't go too in-depth on this device because there's obviously plenty of other reviewers who do go in-depth. I'm just trying to look at this like an average consumer. So I just explained the issues I had and what I liked about it. That's pretty much it.